Have you ever gone someplace or done something and there was such a positive experience that it created this nostalgia that every time you think about it, you're like, hey, I wouldn't mind doing that again. Or, ooh, you get really excited about just the thought of revisiting that experience. Well, we're going to talk about how to create that for your customers in this episode of the Brand and Hustle podcast. Let's get into it.
Welcome to the Brand and Hustle podcast, the no fluff, no bull broadcast for busy entrepreneurs who need fast, effective business strategies. Get ready to build your business, your brand, and your bank account with Master Brand Coach Jay Stone.
So over the weekend, I spent some time with my niece and we're sitting in the house and I hear this music, right? Kind of like merry-go-round music, Ferris wheel music. And I'm going from room to room in my house, trying to figure out where this music is coming from. And then it clicks, right? It's a very familiar, nostalgic kind of music. And I go, look out the door and see if there's an ice cream truck, right? And she says, yup. There's one down the street. And I was like, okay, let's go. So I grab my keys, my purse. We jump in the car and we go off in the direction of the ice cream truck. And so we get to the corner. We don't see it. Look to the left, look to the right. Okay, let's go left. Forgive me. My allergies are acting up. So I go left. And there are 4 kids sitting on the sidewalk and they have like snow cones and ice cream cones. And I'm like, hey, have you guys seen the ice cream truck? They were like, yeah, he just left. He went that way. So I take off going down the street, right? We get around the corner and there's 2 more kids on the bike. And I was like, hey, have you guys seen the ice cream truck? The little boys are like, yeah, he's down there. Okay, thanks. So I go off and then go a couple of blocks, turn left again, and there is a couple and their daughter, and she looks to be about 4, and they're standing in the yard. Little girl looks really sad, and I'm like, you guys see the ice cream truck? The dad goes, yeah, he just turned down that way. I was like, okay. He's like, if you see him, tell him to come back because she want one. I was like, okay. So we get to the end of the subdivision. No ice cream truck, right? No ice cream truck. Look to the left, look to the right. And I was like, you know what? He has to be close because we just heard him. I was like, maybe he's in the next subdivision. My niece was like, let's try the one across the street, right? Logical thing. So we cross the street over into the next subdivision, right? Get over there and we're looking and she's like, there's a white truck. There's a white truck. I was like, you know what? Let's roll down the window because we will hear him before we see him. Go 3 blocks and we hear the music. Hey. Follow the sound, see the guy with the ice cream truck. Please forgive my coughing. These Georgia allergies in the morning are horrible. So forgive me, but I want to get this out. So here I am. I find the guy with the ice cream truck and I'm waving out of the window like somebody who's SOSing for help. And he slows down and I go, hey, you accept debit cards? He's like, no, I accept Cash App. So great. We jump out of the car, put it in park, jump out of the car. And he's trying to point to the stickers and the menus on the outside of the truck. And I'm saying to myself, well, it's a van, technically. I tell him, hey, I don't know. I already know what I want. I want a bomb pop, right? You know, the red, white, and blue popsicle thingy. That's like my favorite. And so my niece, she's over there taking her time looking. Meanwhile, I got the bomb pop. I'm sending him the Cash App. We go, jump back in the car. By the way, I do get him to follow me back to get the little 4-year-old girl her ice cream. And she's ecstatic. I felt like I saved the world. I felt like I should have put on my superhero cape that day. Anyway. So my niece and I pull over and we're eating the ice cream, because I am not going to drive and eat this. I want to savor this. And she's got whatever she wants. I got whatever I want. And I started thinking, it's like, why am I 50 years old with my hair looking crazy in my lounge dress, rolling through neighborhoods, chasing down an ice cream truck, right? And I told my friends about it, and they're like, I haven't seen an ice cream truck in years. And it's kind of like it's a thing, like you chase the ice cream truck. Why? Okay. And this is where we get into why you should be ice cream truck material, right? The first thing is where else can you get ice creams, right? Where else can you get the ice cream flavors that you can get there, right? You can probably get them at a county fair or something like that. And ice cream truck is like, I don't even know where they get these things from. It's like, is there an ice cream truck supply station or something? I don't know. I know they're not shipping them from Amazon. It's like, where do you get these? So you can't get these flavors anywhere else. The other thing is the nostalgia, right? It's that happy space as a kid that you could have. Everybody has memories around an ice cream truck, right? So the question that I have for you is, how do you surprise and delight people, right? Surprise and delight. Now, let me tell you about the surprise and delight part. So I'm eating the Bomb Pop, and there's 3 flavors, right? Red, white, blue. Cherry is the red. That's kind of obvious. Blue is blueberry. It's kind of obvious. But what color is the white? What flavor is the white, right? I found this on a trivia question some years ago. The white is actually lime flavor. Okay, so that's the surprise and delight. So I love the Bomb Pop because it's that surprise and delight factor. And so the first question I have for you, how do you keep clients coming back? Like, how do you make clients chase you like they chasing the ice cream truck, right? So the first thing is a surprise and delight factor, right? It's the thing that nobody is expecting, but it's so delightful that people just create nostalgia around it. For me, when I launched my membership, Biz Candy, one of the things I did to surprise and delight my members is 3 months after they were in, I said a physical gift, right? And it was a bundle. It was like a branded notebook, and it was like a 7x10 notebook, like not the little bitty notebooks, like a regular size, full size notebook. There was like a lapel pin with our mascot on it. There was like an ink pen and I don't know, a postcard or something like that, right? And so people loved it. They didn't know it was coming. They weren't expecting it. It was a high-end, high quality. Now, it did cost me a pretty little penny, but the way that I offset the cost was it ended up being about the cost of the membership for 1 month, which is why they got it 90 days in. It technically was 30 days worth of membership payments to pay for this for everybody. Okay, so that was a surprise and delight factor. The other thing is we have an 83% retention rate in Biz Candy. Now, if you don't know what Biz Candy is, it is my membership site. You can go to joinbizcandy.com. If you are a coach or a consultant and you want to build a bigger brand online, right? More digital products, attract more clients through content creation. If you need help with your graphics and your templates, this is the place. We get down with this every month. And go to joinbizcandy.com to get more information and join the membership. Anyway, so back to the 83% retention rate. Okay, there's an 83% retention rate. Why? Because we over deliver, right? We over deliver. One of the things that's interesting in terms of the over delivery is there's a lot of bonuses that drop. There's a lot of experts that we have that come in and they give information that people didn't even know that they needed. Right? They didn't even know they needed. There's bonus trainings that people didn't even know they needed. And what we do a lot of that people don't know they need is mindset work, right? A lot of mindset, manifestation, a lot of things that keep you focused and motivated, a lot of productivity hacks and things like that. So a lot of times people are so busy with worried about the marketing and the content, the marketing and getting the clients and making the money that they forget that there's a whole lot to keeping the CEO themselves on track. So that's part of what we over deliver is really focusing a lot on what the CEO as a person needs. Okay. And then again, with that 83% retention rate, the third thing that we do is we look at the needs. These members will drop hashtags in the group, the hashtag request is our thing. And they put in a hashtag request and they'll request things like, can we have a training on this? Or can we have an expert for that? Or can we have a template on this? Right. They'll DM me and say, hey, here's a challenge I'm having. And we'll create a product or a service around that thing only for people who are in the membership, right? And so the 3 things, I'm going to recount this, is the surprise and delight, right? What are you giving them that they're not expecting, but it's delightful for them, right? Second thing is over deliver. A lot of coaches take shortcuts. They only deliver the basics. Over delivering is really a thing that doesn't happen that much these days. And it's the thing that makes people feel like they're getting more bang for their buck. That's a big thing for people. And then last but not least, listen to their needs. A lot of times as coaches, what we want to do is give people what we know that they need rather than what they're asking for. That's a big deal. Okay, so that's it for me. Yes, I enjoyed the ice cream truck. I can't wait to chase it again. Thanks for your time, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Go ahead, surprise and delight.
Don't worry, there are more episodes of Brand and Hustle on the way. But if you can't wait to learn more badass business strategies, head on over to jaistone.com. That's JAISTONE.com. We'll see you next time.